So we're good? We're streaming.
Are live now?
Yeah.
Or starting?
I wonder will it be as bad as it was last week or as good as it was last week?
Well, I hope last week was good. And people...
No, the volunteers
We're live.
were live. Okay. The drone not.
Woohoo.
And John. Well, John, how's university coming along? John's at university, I believe.
All right.
Queen's.
Very good. Oh, lovely.
I think he's studying engineering. Probably in the library now.
It's supposed to be
Studying bridges and stuff. Okay, this is actually a test to see. We're going to talk a little bit about the Mavic Air in a few minutes, but we want to check first of all that everything's working smoothly.
That's it.
We've done a lot regarding our technical advances, didn't we? We tried.
We tried.
We've added some more equipment.
It's sort of the blind leading the blind a little bit at the moment.
So what we want to check with those who are in the live chat is number one, can they hear me okay? And that they can hear you okay?
I'm not going to be saying anything sensible,
Okay.
but
And that all of our cameras are working. Do you want to flick through those and make sure?
Yes. Hi.
Okay. When's it into me up close?
Go.
That's this camera over here.
That's that camera over there.
Alrighty. What about the screen in case we need to look at any of these Mavic videos?
Videos?
Yeah.
All pretty.
Okay. Is anyone confirming in the chat that all audio and video is good to go?
Guys, can you hear anything? Is everything okay? Good to go? Hear you? I can hear you. Wave him back.
Yeah. Good. David Doyle in there too?
David Doyle's in here today. That was the fella we were talking to last week.
Yeah.
Oh, happy days. Hi, David.
Hope he's ironing that shirt because he's coming down. He's coming down. He's coming down for one of the first live streams. We pretty much feel that we might be in a position fairly soon to invite people to our studio. Isn't that right?
I'm a little low. Do you know what it is, guys? I'm probably not sitting close enough to the microphone.
Slap that microphone over closer to you there, Anya. That better?
I'm a bit scared of it.
So guys, so Anya, in case you didn't know, which you probably didn't, because were you working in the shop yesterday?
Yes, I was in the shop yesterday.
Okay. So I was up the country helping another business in the manufacturing trade. You were running the shop on a gloomy January day in Enniskillen.
Surprisingly busy, gloomy
Yeah?
January day. Yeah, I
Good.
was shocked by it.
That's what we like to hear. I have to pay for all this kit.
That's it. Microphones.
Microphone included. So they actually announced yesterday a new drone.
Okay, cool.
And for you who are an avid drone fan,
Just a bit of a crackle on you.
crackle on me. Will we turn off this heating?
Maybe that would help. What?
That's the wrong one.
Yeah. Something important's just gone. Was it the camera? It might have been me.
Okay, so I'm crackling. Is that because I'm up close?
It might be. You might be just blowing the mic a little.
God, this audience is so demanding, isn't it?
Prima donnas.
Goodness. Okay, this is one last check, and then we get down to business.
Yes.
Can somebody confirm in the chat that we're okay?
Nothing so far.
We're still streaming.
Still streaming. We're still
Are we
going.
still crackling?
Nope, we're good. Ah, thanks, Drake.
Okay, so back to us.
We'll get used to where these buttons live.
Okay, so yeah, we're pretty impressed with our new setup, aren't we, Anya?
I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm pretty impressed we got it to work.
Yeah, we've got it to work. There could be technical issues, so we have. For those who are tuning in, this is sort of what I want to get into.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to be able to invite other people who fly drones to come down to this little studio here in County Fermanagh. I will prepare lovely coffee and biscuits and make sure it's worth their while for the petrol coming down. And we'll interview them about their drone experience and share the tips with others. So the latest news, of course, at the minute, was announced yesterday that DJI have announced a new drone. Yeah. For you who are an avid drone fan,
Most avid.
There's been a
I've actually flown one now. That's more important.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you were saying off air that your brother-in-law got one and he
He did,
crashed
yeah.
it the first day.
Literally the first day.
Yeah.
The footage is hilarious. I've got
Yes.
to
Well,
say.
generally speaking, anyone who watches drones crashing,
Mm-hmm.
they are usually, if you're a droner,
Yeah.
except if you're a droner where your heart is in your mouth and you kind of feel a little bit of sympathy for the person who's crashed. When I watch people crash, I'm like, oh, that could be me. But if you're not, like when I put it on with other people,
Mm-hmm.
they're just like, think it's hilarious. Anyway, DJI have announced a new drone called the MAVIC AIR, and it sort of sits in between the Spark, which is really a recreational drone, didn't have that much capabilities. I didn't buy it. I actually made a video about why I wasn't going to buy it, and the main reason was because it didn't have 4K. Now,
Well, it's not using 4K capabilities now.
right, but the new MAVIC Air does have 4K video.
That's really dinky looking too.
Yeah.
So it's like a teeny tiny.
And it would be perfect for traveling. Like the videos I'm working on at the moment, because as you know, I spent a few days around Christmas time in Italy.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to bring a drone because I just didn't have the room.
Yeah, because a little bit of.
No, but
Yeah.
plus the fact that the drone laws in Italy I've heard are pretty stringent, so I didn't bother.
Mm.
But there is another trip planned to Spain soon, and I'd like to bring the MAVIC Air. Let's ask those in the chat what they're thinking. Are they going to buy? Are you going to buy? Are you going to buy the MAVIC Air? That's the question I have. Let's answer. I can't see the chat from here.
It's really teeny tiny,
so
right?
if
And
I
that's what's
go-
wrong.
If I give me over the mouse there.
There you go. I think you've got to zoom in a wee bit.
So if I click it like that.
Yeah, is there a zoom button? There you go. You can actually read it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Just if you hit the arrow.
So what about the people in?
Oh.
Says the same.
Oh, good.
I'm good with it. Okay, so that's David Doyle. He's the man to look at when it comes to what's going to happen. So I have a Phantom 4.
Okay.
So I'm wondering now, should I have a little smaller drone for going out on my travels? And that's the question. So Drake is saying, I have thought about it, but it seems to be a drone for beginning and not professionals. I want really good quality footage. I have been struck between the Spark and the Mavic Air as the second drone to travel with. Stuart, what drone do you have at the minute? Dave says, I have had some major issues with my drone. Oh, if I had any major issues with my drone, I would. Stuart says, better value with Fly Pack Spark. Perfect for travel. Waiting for the Mavic Pro 2. That's what I had been waiting on.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna bring it out.
Really have to update it eventually.
Yeah. I have my Mavic Pro for portability. That's what Tim says. As I also shoot on a GoPro, the footage would match in 1080p. I have a Phantom 4 and I do use it when I'm flying locally. But my question is then, if I don't fly local, if I go somewhere a little further afield, should I get the likes of the Mavic Air? That's the big question. I know you can't answer it for me, Anya.
I mean, I am literally as good as talking to the wall about this.
What are others saying? It's not easy hiking in the mornings with the Phantom 4.
That's what I was just laughing at. Yeah, definitely isn't easy hiking in the mornings with the mountains.
Yeah, but I wonder, like the Mavic Air has 4K footage. Can a color profile be chosen on it? David, do you know can a picture profile be chosen with the new Mavic Air? In other words, could I film in D-Cinelike and then just do a little bit of post work afterwards? That's really the question. I wonder. Now, this could also be causing the crackling, if there was crackling.
I think the crack
Disappeared.
I don't think anyone knows. If it's still there, there was no bothering about it.
For travel, yes, a smaller drone makes sense. That's what Saw Gunner says. But I love my Phantom 4 too. Also, pass me over those two.
Brain freeze.
Pass me over those two propellers that are in behind the computer. To show people, just to see what they say. Well, they've seen this before, and give me over the frame. Thank you. Okay, so this is the next project. See this? These are two lovely Phantom 4 blades that are pretty banged up. That was from the crash in Fermoy, County Cork. So I bought this little frame from IKEA. Other framing shops do exist. Disclosure.
Not the BBC.
No.
Right.
And I'm going to pop these two in, and I'm going to put them in this office somewhere as a memorial to the two blades, which are unflyable at the moment.
To the drones that have gone before.
Right, so it's rumoured that the Mavic Pro 2 will have a 1-inch sensor. What does that mean? As opposed to what?
Sorry, guys.
A 1-inch sensor as opposed to what do they normally have at the moment? Is the question. The other side of the fence is to see that people who already own a Mavic Pro, yeah, they're going to stick their ground. But for those of us who are just in the world of the Phantom 4, this could be a good little travel one. The Phantom 4 has a 1-inch sensor. Okay, and what does the new Mavic Air have? Hard to know, isn't it? Well, that's my thoughts on it. So far we've had a good, technically speaking, this stream worked.
It seems. Well, yeah. Everyone seems happy.
Yeah. The whole buzz at the moment is the Mavic Air. It's got 4K footage. I think you can choose different color profiles. I'm waiting for that to be confirmed by someone in the chat. And it retails for about £750.
Obstacles?
It has obstacle sensors.
No, someone just mentioned obstacle sensors.
Yeah. I would guess the Mavic has a similar sensor to the Mavic Pro. That's okay, but what about the Mavic Air? Go over here to Casey for a second. Well, they've probably seen this one. There's actually a better video. In Tom's Tech Time, I think he goes through it a bit more in depth. Here we go. Mavic Air review. A guide to watch when it comes to this sort of thing. Bear with me here, folks. I will see. He usually has the spec. Like, look at that. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Ooh, it makes me feel.
Look at the way he just did that. Okay. It's giving you here the size of the beast.
We first of all want to take a look at the basic dimensions of the drone. By the way, they are spectacular already. The new Mavic Air drone measures only 16.8 by 8.3 by 4.9 centimeters when being folded, while weighing 430 grams only.
You clicked me out of
What, of the OBS?
Yes, I
For transportation, DJI provides its customers with either a modern-looking and solid carrying case,
go back to the top
or
of
with
it.
a real bag that can hold extra batteries and the remote controller as well.
He's very good at giving the old text.
And folding the all-new DJI MAVIC Air takes seconds only, and it can easily be fit into every backpack.
My gosh, it is so teeny tiny.
100% with the included charger takes approximately 43 minutes. You will be able to realistically stay airborne for up to 18 minutes.
Oh, here we go.
Take a brief look at some flight modes. Let me only point out the most
Detail?
relevant ones though.
What about the music? Can you
APAS,
hear it?
That's the name
You
of
would need
DJI's
to-
Advanced Pilot
How
Assistance
would you even
System.
know
Its
detail?
function is simple but genius. If the mode is activated and the pilot pulls the remote controller's stick forward without paying attention to
There's
the
the
surrounding
controller.
obstacles, the drone will avoid them automatically.
that a
It will
second.
either fly curves around them
Oh,
or
I
gain
would have
height.
to pause it.
You would have to pause it.
So let's look at it here.
Oh, got some tangled.
At 25. But it's all the same. It's the same app. So you must be able to choose. The large image sensor is better quality. That's why the DSLRs. Okay, yes, of course. Tom's Tech Time done an excellent review. Yeah.
Saw Gunner 5.56 video talks like I think that's quite amusing.
What's that?
I'm laughing at that Saw Gunner
Why?
just because he said, "Whoa, that Joker's small."
It is.
But it is teeny tiny. Like that would even fit in my handbag. I'd have to get one now.
Yeah, well, you go for it, Anya.
I'll go for it. I'll just spend the couple of grand doing that.
Okay, so you need to go to this.
Yes, please.
All right. So, what is this the live stream here? Can I see the stats on it from there?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay. All right. So, we've had Casey's review is very good. What what are the best reviews? Might work. OBS might work to share the screen better. OBS might work to share the screen better. I'm sharing the screen, aren't? Oh yes, where I could share this. Yes, I saw Devon Supertramp's video also, given as I met him in Belfast last year. Yeah, John, I don't know if you know that he was down in Belfast speaking. And Peter McKinnon was here last year, and his video is pretty good. And Casey was here 2 years ago. So I've had the honour of meeting them all. Had a good chat with Peter McKinnon last year, as also Devon Supertramp, and also Casey Neistat, and also Ben Brown, big vloggers.
All the big guys in, you're the big dogs.
Yeah, I'm rubbing shoulders with the famous YouTubers. But yeah, tickets just too much for the student budget. You know what, John? Can you put me onto the other camera here? This is important.
Sorry.
There we go. John, they give student discount, and they also give early bird rates. So if they do it this year, you got to go. Wonder who they can bring this year. They had Philip Bloom too, which is a famous photographer. Anyway, folks, it is now 5:25 UK and Dublin time. Anya will be soon packing up to go home. I want to...
Use the Northern Irish Casey.
He got his hair painted blonde, you know that?
Casey?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you say that, but I actually have created a bit of a studio over there. Can you turn around the camera and show them the area? Yeah.
This is going to be a bit awkward.
No, it's not. Hold on. Wait there.
Okay. Okay.
Like this.
Okay. Ooh.
And I focus it in.
They can. It also... when you were zoomed in just like that. No, it looks better when you zoom out a wee bit.
Oh, can you...
I can indeed. That's us.
Folks, what you're actually seeing there is an area which I have prepared. You can see, bring it over. Yeah, you can see the paper there in the background. That is to do my stop motion photography, and I have a bit of a tripod which was a reject from eBay that they never came and picked up. You remember that one that I ordered?
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
one that's hanging from the
Oh.
wall there. And that's to do time lapses and stop motion. So, yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. So, thank you for everyone who has tuned in to this live. I'm using OBS
Mhm.
with 1, 2, 3 cameras, 2 microphones. It was quite hard to set up, wasn't it?
It was a bit footery.
Footery, as they say in Northern Ireland.
Footery.
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 We footered around a bit to try and get it all sorted out.
One of the best words ever invented, that one.
But Drake Moore says, yeah, he's actually changed the colour of his hair. It's blonde.
Was he going
Grey?
grey?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried that he now looks a little bit like, is it Logan Paul?
Yeah, he does look a wee bit like him.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good that he looks like
That's
him.
not a good association at the
Well,
moment.
what's the name of the brother? Logan Paul, and who's the other guy? One of them's been kicked off YouTube anyway. Isn't it terrible? I think he looks a bit like that.
A wee bit. It's the floopy hair. It's styling of it too. Doesn't
I
help.
don't think it'll work for him. But listen, okay, we're
I think men should let themselves go. I'm just following the chat here, and I think men should let themselves go grey. I think it's distinct.
yeah. That's
I think there's nothing worse than trying to
fake.
keep up with the young ones.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing.
Grecian 2000 or something.
Just for men, is it?
Just for men.
Yeah. So he could have the same colour as his daughter, but he's getting rid of it. Logan Paul is getting kicked off. Jake is his brother. Okay.
Well, that makes.
Yeah, but that's okay. So he said he did it for his daughter.
That's a bit nicer.
Yeah, she has blonde hair. Yeah, she's the same age as Lauren.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. Grey is better than bald. Yeah, I'm almost grey and I don't care. I have my hair. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely grey, but I'd say it's going a bit thin on the top.
Don't do any MySpace angles and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I just have to take photos like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I wear the hat because I like wearing hats.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
That gets cold.
It keeps my head warm.
Head warm.
But Michael says I was one of the first people to comment on his channel. Well, thank you, Michael. I hope I earned your respect by doing that. I do spend a lot of time watching other people's drone videos, and I do like to. You can't even bring me in.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. Can you fire that around again? Probably won't work. Right, so it's probably going to be that's okay.
It works.
Hey, yeah, don't worry about that. Alpecin caffeine shampoo. I know, like 5 million Germans have used it. Apparently, isn't that what the ad says?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
too much
men
I've
stuff.
the problem.
But listen, folks. Okay, well, sure. I'm gonna have to leave it like that for this little live stream. I am gonna be on tomorrow night. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow night I'll be on reviewing some drone footage. I will be doing it from my office at home. So I'm going to look at some footage tomorrow night. If anyone wants their footage reviewed, just pop a link in any of my videos into the description and we will check it out. In the meantime, thank you. I think that technically speaking, this is a better setup. I hope you like it. This is my new studio. We even have our...
We're getting good compliments here.
Yeah, about the studio.
Yeah.
Yellow chairs. Did we see that? Yellow chairs. So we'll have the regular time tomorrow, yes, Mr. Sawgunner. That'll be in the afternoon, evening time, UK time, but 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock UK time, yeah. And that'll be to just review people's footage, and hopefully everyone else will. So thank you very much. And still need to lower audio levels a little. There you go.
I'm going to start taking notes when we're doing these.
See what people say. Okay, thank you very much everyone for joining in. Please do like this video if you have liked it. good luck in analyzing all of the videos on the Mavic Air. I may purchase it. I'm highly tempted because I don't have a travel drone yet, but we'll have to see. I've been saving up for the last 2 years, but I've also flashed a bit out with the video. Oh, there's my phone. That's not good. So, okay. And yeah, that'll be tomorrow night, 9 o'clock UK time. I look forward to catching you all again from my home studio. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you all again. Please do remember to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, do all those things so that you're informed whenever we do these live sessions again. But thank you very much for all your opinions on the Mavic Air, and I'm going to look at all the comments now whenever we go off air. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you again. Bye-bye. Anya, thank you.
Welcome.
I have control.
Have control.
So I have to turn it off?
You do. No.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.